So. Mhm. Mhm. Ah, okay, das ist gut, das gefällt mir, das zu hören. Das war früher mal so, 2017 war das mal so, dass man das genau so machen konnte, ohne dass man auf irgendeinen Knopf so zusätzlich drücken musste. Ähm, Das ist gut. Das gefällt mir gut, weil dann vielleicht überlege ich mir tatsächlich, vielleicht, wenn das mit Twitch schlimmer wird, ne, überlege ich mir tatsächlich wieder auf YouTube zurückzugehen. Tatsächlich, also muss ich gestehen. Weil, wie gesagt, ich warte jetzt erstmal noch ein paar Monate. Wenn es bis dorthin nicht besser, wenn es bis dorthin schlimmer wird sogar, ne? Dann sage ich Tschüss zu Twitch, ganz ehrlich. Weil mir langsam, was da Twitch aktuell abzieht, geht halt gar nicht. Finde ich persönlich. Mit der Geschichte mit den
Hello everybody and welcome to France. We are in France today for the last round of tracc.GP season 2. It's season 2 of tracc.GP, the second to last season in 2023. We will have one more season that is starting in a few weeks, and that is going to last until the end of the year. But for now, we have to finish this season. And this season is looking rather hot still. We have a few competitors who are fighting it out regularly at the top. A few classic drivers. And today, I'm back in the commentary booth. I'm Julian, and I'm here with Mentrix. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mentrix. Oh my god. I have missed being in the commentary booth, let me tell you that much. It's been so long since the last spin. Of course, a few seasons ago I gave that off to other people to do. But yeah, finally happening, and it's happening on the circuit that I least like watching.
Yeah. Paul Ricard.
Paul Ricard. The asphalt graveyard of blue lines.
The car park.
The car park in the south of France. Well, how long is the back straight even? 1.8 kilometers or something like that?
Yeah, at
Way
least
too
long
long.
enough that that people can actually drive the full top speed of the cars. Or at least
Do some cars even top
most of
out?
it. Yeah, that is true. The McLaren, for example, actually does actually top out actually. At least when I do it, drive there, I get like the full shifting lights in the 6th gear. So
Okay. I just wanted to ask, are you sure you're in the right gear then?
no, it's the 6th gear. I'm serious. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Oh god, this is not how it should look. This is also not how it should look. Here, this is how it should look. Yes, we are here with Mark Kane, and we can switch to the qualifying because we are now in the qualifying session. Mark Kane is the one that managed to finish the practice session in the top spot with about half a second lead to... who was it? Where's he gone? Our esports driver is gone. Our esports driver has left it. Anyways, before we start with the first laps, let's take a look at the team's standing. Because we have, in the front, Panon Formula with Mark Kame and Albert Josh. They are, well, they have won the team championship. There's no two ways about it. Second place is Fixated with Mirai United, X Enigma, Akito Asasagawa, and Gary Slater. Both of them are also participating today. Grip Runners is in a safe third place as well. We've got the podium of teams sorted out already. It's Adrian Dubrovka and Putera Daniel Hazri. I saw Hazri's car already today, but I'm not sure. I think Adrian Dubrovka is not participating today. I think he said something earlier about that in the Discord. Then, of course, the fourth team, tracc.eu racing team. Jordan Brunch is participating. Of course, I cannot be participating as I'm sitting here commentating. Then we have Crossalaya Shirts, who could even take fourth place if they drive well enough and if they are here. Who they have? Darren Prestup and Shike Hawken. I think both of them are not here as well. Well, so I guess tracc.eu racing team has fourth position locked in. Yeah. We have AOR Esports with Lucian Metzner and Tony Grimm. Looks pretty set as well. Maybe Pota Motorsport with AG Radium or Trazione Integrale at least can make up a few spaces today. A few points. Seems to be only 15 or 16 drivers participating today, so that's would seem fair. And Mandy Pink Racing, Mystic Potato and Theo Cass. I don't know. I think both of them are not here. Anyways, back to qualifying. As we see, we have Mark Kane currently on the first out lap. We have 15 drivers currently connected. If we go here to the broadcasting overlay, lovely. We have 15 drivers currently connected. Mark Kane is obviously in the lead because he was in the lead in the practice session. So, we have a 17 minutes of qualifying still going on, where we have a yellow flag somewhere on the way. That is in the pit straight, so nothing really serious. What are we looking forward to seeing today, Mentrix?
Good fights, and especially no one, having a problem on the start and crashing into everyone else. Let's just say it like that. Because like most races, for example, that I raced in, well, they had a problem with the first corner usually.
I just remembered something. We'll be right back with the qualifying. We're having technical difficulties. Okay. Matrix. Why is it now blank? I have no idea what is going on anymore. My software is striking. It's on strike. It's like French game developers.
Okay, give me a quick second.
Oh, my brother in Christ. Okay, let me try fixing this again for a second time. I'm very sorry, everyone. It seems like everyone is down the drain right now.
Well,
for lack of a better.
Give me a quick second. I think I can do something about this.
No, I don't think so. Copy link.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Start ACC race control as well.
Oh God, no.
Okay. Okay, I'm not doing that then.
Okay. Spreadsheet is connected. Now, connect. The live timing is not working. Why is it not working? Why is it not doing anything? Now something is happening. Now we've got the broadcast overlay.
It's happening now. It's happening now.
Okay.
and Aikido spins while it happens.
Lovely.
Very good.
Okay. Okay. The software I use to control the camera has right now disappeared from my screen. Where's it gone? Why is it not here anymore? I think I need to restart it again. Okay, let's do it again. Start. I think it might have a problem with my 4K monitor. Because it never did that with my previous monitor. Okay. Doing something. Not doing enough for my thoughts. The OBS is not going on strike. It's the software that I use for monitoring the incidents as well as looking at the different drivers. But it's not showing me any drivers right now. Oh, it just did something.
Okay. What did it do?
I don't know.
Did it something good or something bad?
Oh no, I don't know. Well, this is not good. I seem to be unable to control the drivers. What? Why is it switching between drivers? I'm not clicking anything. Okay. Let's check something else. Did the app have an update? I think it did have a few updates in the meanwhile. Wow, I don't have the newest update. That might be the problem. Let's download the software in that case. We're live, everyone, and we're fixing it live. We're in qualifying session. Mark Kame is in first with 154.2, exactly 1 second ahead of Akito Sasagawa, who is currently looking to qualify in P2, followed by Albergersh, and obviously Mike Deeringer, who is back in the Reiter, everyone. True hero. When was
He's
the last?
already doing the 140, the 154s.
Yes. Oh, is he? 155.
He is. Mark Kame is.
Mark Kame, yeah, my Mark Kame, but not Mike Deeringer. Okay. Race control. Let's try this again. Connect. Doesn't connect. It does connect? Maybe? Did it connect? May now close this window. Okay. There are still no drivers showing. Okay. Let's try something else in that case. Return. Wait. Let's try reconnecting to the server again. Wow. Okay. I knew I shouldn't have done this today. Okay, it didn't even disconnect in the meanwhile. What is going on? I really have no idea what is going on anymore. So. Let's try. I know. Let's try restarting Assetto Corsa Competizione new. We're going back to basics. If I have to restart my computer, we're not doing this stream today, apparently. Oh boy, this is lovely. Now, here, full screen, multiplayer, server list. Connect here. What are you doing? Go. Drive. Oh, hello. Yeah, good. Camera.
Professional, yes, professional.
Yep. Okay. Downloads, right folder. Start it again. Connect to Google Sheets. And please. It works!
It works!
Woo!
Yes!
Everybody party! Okay. Yes, it works. Okay, everything's good. Akito Sasagawa is in second place currently, just 1.3 tenths behind Mark Kame. Oh, there's really a challenge brewing up here. Oh, this is an unfocused Lamborghini.
And it's we can see very well number, you know.
Yeah. It seems to be that Akito Sasagawa reset to pits, and Alex Curto is now exiting the pits for a final run. What is that? No, it's just started a lap. There we go. That's it. Just was on the the exit path, the pits, and all the fancy racing terms.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I am so stressed out that I just had to take a bite from the thing that I eat. Oh boy. This is a professional stream, everyone. I have been doing this stuff for years. Unfortunately, I also have taken a break for a while now, so that's why I need to get back into the groove of things. And back into the groove we go here at Paul Ricard. Alex Curto is currently on what looks to be his last lap before the time is over, and he's currently up on his time. Doesn't look like he is challenging for the top 2 spaces, but and invalidated here after the long straight. That is a dangerous part to be invalidating anytime. On the other hand, we have Albert Gersh here, who is currently looking well up on his time. Not enough to challenge the top 2 again, but maybe enough to challenge for a top 3 position if this last few corners do him well. Albert Gersh, of course, here in the lovely Panon Formula Honda NSX. This is the last race the NSX will be having for this team. Albert Gersh coming onto the start-finish straight. This is going to be a P4 position. The Hungarian makes it into P4. Alex Corsa right behind that finalizes that 3rd place in the qualifying session with Mike Dieringer, who currently looks to be exactly on pace with the previous time, which was, of course, 1:55.607, and well, basically my timing delta is switching in between red and green very frequently, so it doesn't look to be a big improvement if it's going to be one. Still, it's nice to see the writer. It's nice to see the writer doing so well that it's in the top 5 position. It's quite. I mean, who would have thunk that today we would be seeing a writer Gallardo from, what is it, 2011 or something, racing 4 top positions.
I mean, Dieringer is a fast dude, so I mean, it is not really a big surprise for me. In the practice server, he was always with a 1:55, so
yeah.
I mean, I kind of did expect that, actually.
Yeah, and he managed to do his mid 1:55 here as well. So, now we are in the race session. Let me switch over to race. Yeah, because now it says race in the top right. Lovely. I know at least how to switch between scenes on OBS. Anyways. Yeah. We're gonna take a look at Mark Kane. We're gonna do the free look. Free cam, something that has not been done recently, and I will really have to have a stern talk with some people for not doing this. Anyways, in P1 we have Mark Kane, followed by Akito Asazagawa. Then we have Alex Kurto, Albert Gersh, Mike Dieringer, Moritz Reiniger. The second Lamborghini is a new Lamborghini in the hands of Russo, followed by Lionheart, a newcomer to this league. Then we have Gary Slater, the currently top Scot. Seon KP here. We have the Eldritch. Googly eyes.
No, the moon eyes.
And we have Jordan Brunch, who is racing for tracc.eu. Hashtag sponsored. We have Melillo, Chancholo, EJ Overdrive, and Trazione Integrale today with a special livery. Pink, black. Good mixture of colors. I like it.
It's nice.
It's nice. And as we hear, the engines start roaring. Did everyone press on drive?
We will see.
We have 16 cars lining up on the grid, a multitude of different manufacturers, and come on, you guys, you're starting your engines. I mean, guys, there we go. Mark Kame is off. It seems like nobody forgot to press drive, because when the first people go off, that is usually shortly before that is when someone would be reset to pits if they didn't press drive. The more you know. We are learning ACC. I can give you all of my wisdom, but I still cannot control a software. So, what are we looking forward to today? I mean, the qualifying looked nice, especially with Mark Kame and Akito Asazagawa. But Mentrix, where do you think the biggest battles will lie?
In my opinion, the biggest battle will be kind of in the midfield. because the gaps aren't that big in the midfield. I think so. Yeah, the problem is with for example tracc.GT and VGT. Usually the front runners are way faster than the midfield and the back markers. So I think my best guess for battles will be the mid runners, I'd say.
Okay. And is there any specific mid-pack driver that you have your eyes on?
I'd say Cody Lionheart because he is a newcomer, so I will see how he will drive. Actually, something I'd like to say about him. He is driving ACC for the first time in like 2 years. He trained since last week, so yeah, let's see how he will do. I mean, his times aren't bad from what I saw in the practice server, so let's see how he's doing in this race.
So basically what you're telling me is Cody Lionheart skipped the entire infamous 1.8 physics update and went to the next straight to the next infamous physics update, now infamous physics update 1.9.
Yes.
Wow, lovely. I mean, he skipped some confusion there in the middle, I'll be honest. 1.8, when it came out, first of all, kind of disillusioned me from the game in itself. That was when I originally, of course, became a broadcaster here. So, overlay, let's do that. No, that's the wrong one. I wanted to do blank. There we go. And, yeah. Cody Lionheart is someone to look out for. It's the first race in ACC in quite a while, as you said.
Oh, what was Akito doing?
Yeah, I mean, Akito was just warming the off track. I mean, this is a typical place on the track where you have to warm the off track, because after the long straight, you kind of go wide, and if the asphalt there is cold, well, problems ensue. So yeah, good strategy there by Akito, warming the asphalt to the side of the road. Obviously, it is not hot enough right now. I mean, we are in the digital world. We're not in the real Europe right now, where the temperatures are just shy of, I feel like, boiling temperature.
Yeah, kinda.
Exactly. So if we go to the different view real quick, yeah, we have a 37-degree track temperature. Right now, I think outside it's right now 37 degrees air temperature. So, guys, better be lucky that you're not having that. Anyways, everyone seems to be getting ready. Everyone is side by side. A few people seem to be starting good. Mark came in a lovely situation, and we're going green, we're going racing. Albert Church looks to be a bit behind. Mark came immediately gets that first position in front of Akito Asakawa. Akito breaking a bit early there, and a few cones taking out Albert Church. That is going to give probably an SG30 for taking out cones for the Hungarian. And it looks like back in the grid we have Gary Slater dropping a few positions, but it doesn't look like there is any big incidents happening in the first few corners here.
That is surprising, actually. I mean, I'm used to seeing or feeling that the first corner is usually like prone to incidents. So I mean, it is kind of surprising.
I mean, to be quite honest, we have not the biggest grid here, but we have Melillo right next to Russo right now, the Lamborghini and the Porsche, and there's an Audi!
A three-way battle!
Yes, it's a three-way, correct!
Okay, a fourth-way now? Pseudo what? No way! No!
The Aston behind is also looking in, but it looks like the Audi, the Moon Eyes Audi, is taking the position in front of the grid. Is everyone braking right for the fast corner?
No!
The Moon Eyes Audi goes wide! It's good that Akito warmed the asphalt there!
4 people missed the corner.
We have a side-by-side battle between Chanchullo, who's been going backwards these starts. Chanchullo has been going backwards, being overtaken by DJ Overdrive now. This is the battle for the last podium position. I never thought I would be saying this about Chanchullo. It was a horrible start for the, I think, Argentinian. Anyways, further up ahead we have Moritz Reiniger, who has taken 5th position from Mike Dieringer, driving for the Reiter Young Stars. The best lap, of course, has been Gary Slater, making up a... Wait, what? Has been Gary Slater? Okay, no, that's bugged because it's the first lap. It is bugged, everyone! And Melillo is looking at the Scotsman! But it doesn't look like there was anything that could be done in this first corner. However, the winner of the starting is Jordan Brunch, who has made it up into P8 from P12 on the starting grid, making up 4 positions in lap 1 for tracc.eu racing team. Totally not biased. Totally not biased, but it is the Lexus. It is a tracc.eu Lexus. It is probably the last time we're going to see the Lexus in a while. Further back, we have Putera Daniel Hasri looking at the Lamborghini, in more senses than one.
The Moonrise are looking at the Lambo, and they are going for the overtake. Can he make it?
And the German Audi overtake the Italian Audi. It seems like very easily so.
Yes, it can.
Very. And that's the amazing thing about this long straight. You don't have to risk. Oh, that was
no. But he still keeps it in front.
He keeps it in front, but that was dangerous. That was very dangerous. Now the cones at the exit of the corner taken out. Oh, now it goes wide again, and then it's Russo back through. I mean, Russo's gonna take that. And Melillo losing a few positions right now. What is happening with the Porsche racer? Ashton going backwards right now. Losing the position to Gary Slater.
Unfortunate.
No, we have also a good start. Oh, that's a late lunch by the Lamborghini.
That was an interesting overtake.
But yeah, it seems like Russo really wants to get away from Daniel Hasri. Oh yeah, but the Porsche is going for it instantly again into T1.
Oh, and he makes it.
It goes a bit wide though on the exit. And there's a switchback. But now they're side by side each other. And the next corner is a right-hander. But it goes immediately into a left-hander again. Daniel Hasri is smelling the chances here.
And he goes past, actually.
Yeah, I think Russo just let that go there. I mean, not really much he could do in the first right-hander.
I mean, the race is still long. Oh!
But Russo and Daniel Hasri both going wide, and DJ Overdrive is now on Hasri's back. As they're coming onto the straight, and it looks like DJ Overdrive is in perfect position for the slipstream battle.
It is now.
I'm getting a headache from commentating. How could anyone do this? Yeah, DJ Overdrive seems like the Mercedes doesn't have the straight line speed needed. Moritz Reiniger, however, is on the charge, overtaking the Hungarian Albert Schurz. What has Moritz Reiniger eaten today for breakfast? Holy macaroni, the German is on the charge, now looking to close the gap to Alex Kurto for podium positions.
Nice, nice, nice.
Look at the gap he's already pulled in Albert. This is incredible. Incredible showing by Moritz Reiniger today.
Let's hope we can keep this up.
Let's hope that. Another person who is looking racy today is Jordan Brunch, who is catching up to Cody Lionheart. This is Scotland versus Germany. Have they ever fought a battle before, Scotland versus Germany?
Oh god.
No, I'm seriously asking. I don't know. I mean, technically, Scotland, World War II technically is part of the UK, but I mean, independently.
I don't know, actually.
Well, okay. if we're going at it like this, like, I mean, the current ruling as Melillo as a yellow flag. Let's take a look what happened there before we continue this discussion about the Scottish and the Germans.
Oh, the sausage
sausages!
cups!
Yeah.
Oh, and there he spins.
No, that is not good for Melillo. Melillo is now back in 15th position. Back to the Scottish. But what I wanted to say right now is that technically the current ruling House Windsor of the UK is half German. I mean, before it was the House of Saxe-Coburg, and then they just rebranded into Windsor, like, you know, to get with the nationalistic crowd, yo. Oh, as Jordan Branch goes for the inside here. Cody going a bit wide, but that is and they touch!
Oh no!
And Cody Lionheart taken out into the... This is not gravel. This is gravel? Paul Ricard has gravel? Oh my god, I think this is the biggest revelation that has been made today!
I didn't know that, actually, to be honest.
It looked like gravel. Oh, wait. Cody Lionheart, that must be infuriating. But
I guess he will be fuming, and I guess I will hear about that later, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you know each other, don't you?
Yeah, we do actually. I do actually, yeah. He is actually part of an of a VTuber network, actually. Yeah. The network is virtuallife.de. It is kind of, well, it is similar. It is kind of in it has a similar age to Vitality, the VTuber group that I'm actually in. Yeah, but I don't actually know all that much about virtuallife.de because, well, I was never affiliated with them, so yeah, I can't really tell much about them.
That is fair enough. What we do know, however, is he's a German VTuber and he's on the back of DJ Overdrive, already flashing the GTR, looking to have the straight line speed advantage on the Mercedes right here. Let's see, camera, come on! The overtake was simply done, and Chamchulo is also now right on the back of DJ Overdrive. What is going to happen? DJ Overdrive is going to go wide, and this is allowing the door to open for Chamchulo, but he doesn't.
He closes
Try
it.
to capitalize. Yes, exactly. DJ Overdrive closing the door there. Seems like...
Oh, he's braking a bit later, I think, than Cody. If I saw that correctly.
I mean...
But maybe that's just the car.
To be quite honest, the Merc must have some advantages on the Nissan. We have already seen that the Merc doesn't have the straight line speed advantage. Oh, and it looks like Cody always taking the wide line in this corner. And Overdrive back in the back also taking the wide line here and leaving the door open for Chamchulo to take a deep dive. Well, let's take a look with Chamchulo. Can they defend into T1? Let's actually take a look at... Yeah, oh, this is a lovely shot as we see DJ Overdrive breaking a bit later, going for it, but not quite going for it. Having a look at the inside there. You see the lovely touch on the front of the pink Mercedes. Oh, this is a late move, and Russo, what is happening? Russo is now
fun.
Off the track. Let's take a look 15 seconds back to see what happened to the Lamborghini driver following Gary Slater here. Oh, just getting
Oh,
loose.
yeah.
Is that a typical incident?
I mean, I think if I'm correct, he got a bit on the curb. If I'm correct, if I saw that correctly. And the curbs, they can really kill.
Oh!
Oh! And all the cones are flying off!
That is mass murder of plastics!
The plastic murder of the cones!
And if I saw that correctly, Albert Josh seemed to have a yellow flag right there. Let's take a look what happened there. Oh, just getting a bit loose. Also getting into the gravel section, which has been newly discovered in 2023. Looks like gravel, doesn't it? Like, that is not asphalt.
It does. I think asphalt doesn't have smoke.
Yeah, right. So DJ Overdrive now in the back, right behind Melillo, who's taking back the situation. Going very wide, leaving the door open.
Oh,
and they
touch!
DJ Overdrive on the inside though, very slow through the last corner here. Surely this is gonna give Chamchilo the edge on acceleration, but no, it seems like the Merc is edging ahead ever so closely as they almost touch it again. But DJ Overdrive braking way later, managing to defend the position. Further up ahead, we have Cody Lionheart taking a look at the Eldritch Eyes from behind. Let's go on passenger mode. See the back of Putera Daniel Hasri. Cody Lionheart is having a look. How can the Nissan do on the back straight? Is this enough for slipstream range?
On the straight alone is the question, because I think the Nissan has the straight line advantage. I think.
Certainly looks like it. He's catching up to the Audi. No problem.
Can he make it? Can he make it?
Hasri trying to defend on the inside, but easy overtake for Cody Lionheart. The German VTuber takes the position. Actually, this is a very interesting pairing. We have Cody Lionheart, German racer in a Japanese car, and with Putera Daniel Hasri, if I'm correct, Malaysian racer in a German car.
Could be the case, but I actually don't know that, to be honest. All
that I know is that we have a lack of nationalism in here. Let's take a look, actually. let's take a deeper look. We have Mark Kane, obviously American, in a German car, right? We have Akito Asagaba, French, in a Italian car. We have Alex Curto. Where's Alex Curto from again? Canada, I believe, right?
Could be.
Well, to be quite honest, Canada doesn't have their own car brand, so might as well choose anything. In this case, British. With Moritz Reiniger in 4th position in the McLaren. German driver in an English car. German? Swiss.
Yeah, German. Swiss, yeah.
Swiss. Did I call him German the entire time? Oh, I'm so sorry, Moritz. I'm absolutely so sorry for degrading your people like that.
And he goes wide.
And he goes wide on hearing that.
He goes wide in disapproval.
Next up we have...
They all go wide in disapproval.
Next up we have Mike Dieringer, who, to be quite fair, doesn't sound like an Italian name, but he's driving an Italian car. We have Albert Josh, who's driving a Honda, and a Sex, which is, I think, pretty much the only car that is not getting assembled in Hungary. With Jordan Brunch, obviously Scotsman in a Lexus, John KP, Korean person in a British car. We have Mario Russo, who is on the charge again, taking Gary Slater there in the Lamborghini. Mario Russo, Italian in an Italian car? Wow! I think we found a match, everyone! Followed by Gary Slater, the Scotsman in a German car.
German car.
German. Cody Lionheart, the German in a Japanese car. Putera Daniel Hasley. I hope to God that they are Malaysian, because the alternative would be Indonesian. If I've learned anything about that area, is that those two don't like each other. We have Ashton Melillo. I have to be quite honest, no clue where they are from. Let's actually take a look.
Actually, don't know either.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. We can find that out. Ashton Melillo, American. Well, yeah, the Americans don't have a GT3 yet. Oh, driving the Porsche. we have Chamchulo. Now, let's check that. I believe Argentinian. Yes, that is correct. Chamchulo, the Argentinian. I don't think the Argentinians have too many cars either. EJ Overdrive, the American in the AMG, and Trazione Integrale, Italian in Italian.
And Spun.
Sideways. Yes. And with the battle, but ooh, right in front of Trazione between Mike Deering and Albert Judge. That could have gotten hairy.
Ricard versus the Honda.
That could have gotten hairy, though, however, with Trazione Integrale being spun there at the end of the straight.
Yeah, that was kind of a dangerous situation, actually.
Yeah, kind of a sticky situation in it.
Yeah.
With Mike Deering seemingly losing pace to Albert Judge rather quickly. Seems like everyone in the front is sort of separated. I mean, everyone on the grid is sort of separating by this point. We have Mark Kame, who is in the lead, 1.4 seconds ahead of Akito Sasagawa, which is one of the closest battles we have on track. And then with Mike Deering shortly above a second behind Albert Judge. That is only bound to get larger now that the overtake has happened. And I think the overtake only had to happen because Albert Judge had a yellow flag early on. So, in case you've just turned on to the stream, everything's sorted. You can now stop watching. Goodbye. No. We're still missing the pit stops. Nobody has yet pitted. 16 drivers, and everyone has so far kept it on the track. Not necessarily between the white lines at the entire time, but somewhere in the vicinity of the track without entering the pits. We have Akito Asagawa, however, closing in on the end of the long back straight. Now within a second to Mark Kame ahead. The Mirai United driver looking to gain a few positions. Melillo just had a yellow flag there for the back in the grid. However, let me try and find a suitable thing. I mean, between the French and the Americans, whatever happened there? French. I think wasn't it the French helped the Americans gain their independence from the UK?
To be honest, I in that part of history, I have no clue, actually.
Fair enough.
I'm honest.
Fair enough, so let me talk out of my behind for a second. We have the French, who obviously helped the Americans achieve their independence by sponsoring the war efforts, if I remember correctly, and then the French subsequently went broke themselves and received the revolution. So, I think that was the story. And also the Liberty statue, right? Liberty statue in New York. You know that, right? Don't you, Matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah. People know that.
Yeah.
It's a bronze statue, but it's not actually bronze because it's oxidized bronze. So now it's turquoise. Not the turquoise statue. Bronze anymore. And that was actually gifted by the French to the Americans.
Yeah, I know that.
Good. So I'm not talking completely out of my behind. We have Mario Russo catching up to the only Korean on track, Simracing.GP, in the beautiful Aston Martin, and we have this beautiful Italian Audi right behind. I mean, to be quite honest, I don't know how many people I offend by calling the Lamborghini an Italian Audi, or have Lamborghini fans come to terms with it being basically the same car with a different body.
I think we have a yellow flag here somewhere, I think.
Yes.
No, now it's gone, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Do you have any more insight on that? Lamborghini versus Audi?
Actually, I don't, actually.
You don't? Right.
I mean, we will see who will, in the next few laps, we will see how the battle will turn out, or maybe not. Maybe it will happen a bit sooner.
We might be seeing that very soon, or might not, because Russo kind of lost everything here. One thing we're seeing, however, is the first pitter. Akito Sasagawa going for an early pit today, about 20 minutes into the race, losing positions left, right, and center. He's now on P6, but Jordan Brunch is about to take it away. Jordan Brunch up into P6 for tracc.eu Racing with the Lexus RCF GT3.
Not
Nice
bad.
going, Jordan. Nice going. And Akito, let's see. Doesn't seem like Akito will be coming out in very clean air. I mean, now Hasri is going past, and it seems like there's a bit of a space between Hasri and the next person behind, who's Melillo, who just entered the pits. So yeah, there's a bit of a space, but it's only 7 seconds behind Hasri and Assetto. So if there's a bit of fighting between Hasri and Lionheart, or Hasri doesn't immediately enter the pits, gamble by Assetto might not have paid off. Ooh, it's early. Further up ahead, we have Mario Russo, now looking at the rear of that Aston. Oh, and catching up.
He really wants to get past there. Let's see if he can make it, though. Maybe in the next few corners, who knows?
Maybe in the next few corners, not on the straight. We're on the same page there, at least.
Yeah, because... Oh, is he going a bit wide there?
He looked a bit unsettled.
Not really.
Looked a bit unsettled, though, mid through the corner there.
Yeah, that is true. So I wasn't imagining things, that is good.
Oh!
But he got... Oh, God.
Okay, B went a bit wide there. Let's take a look what exactly happened. Oh,
Yeah, he got wide. He got wide. In both corners.
That was a... Well...
I mean, he missed the breaking point by the first one, and then he missed the second one as well.
Sure looked like it. Mario Russo is not going to get a position that easily anymore today, I reckon. As Melillo is now the second person to have successfully navigated the pit stop session. Pit stop session? Stop. Pit stops. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. So, what's the closest battle on track right now? Well, Simracing.GP is losing grounds to Mario Russo already. That is pretty much the closest thing we have. Mark Kane seems to be really pushing. He knows that Akito Sasagawa should the undercut pay off, really be able to capitalize on this situation. So he's really challenging the Mercedes to do well. Even invalidated this current lap. However, he still sits with the purple lap, as DJ Overdrive is now in the pits as well. He still sits with the purple lap, which is a 1:54.587. Holy macaroni. That is qualifying pace.
That is amazing. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine hitting that time, actually.
Oh, I can imagine that. In my dreams. But yeah, dreams are very dangerous positions. We have Akito Sasagawa, however, who is catching up to Daniel Hasri. Now, we'll see. Will he get caught up in traffic? Daniel Hasri does not have to get out of the way, because this is a battle for position. Oh, but it seems like Daniel Hasri going a bit wide there, maybe on purpose to let Akito Sasagawa by. Maybe they're sort of working together in cahoots against Mark Kane. That is a conspiracy theory for another day. We have Akito Sasagawa anyways, now on the start-finish straight, only 2.5 seconds back from Cody Lionheart, who would be the next person to circumnavigate. Take a look at Cody Lionheart again. It's lovely seeing the Nissan. It is. You don't see it anymore nowadays. Understandably. Wait a second. I have to take a closer look at that sticker. What is that? Don't drink and
Don't
drive.
drink and drive.
That's a good message. I hope Jordan Brunch also reads this sticker. Yeah. This, I think, is Cody Lionheart themselves in the flesh, or on screen at least. Wrong button. What am I doing? There we go. And we have Mark Kane now going into the pits. So now it's getting interesting. Let's see what Akito Asasagawa can do. Alex Curto is taking over the lead for now, but Mark Kane is now going into the pits. Still having the purple lap, and Akito Asasagawa is right now between... Oh, and it's coming up to a battle there, it seems, between Gary Slater and Cody Lionheart. Let's see if he can navigate that without problem. It doesn't look like it. Oh, this might be the advantage that Mark Kane needed to keep the position after the pits.
But he actually makes it past Slater. Can he make it past Lionheart as well in a swift move?
Let's see, Mark Kane is not moving yet.
Oh, he's about to, yeah, he's getting past.
Getting past quite easily. But, oh, Mark Kane is not moving it. He's going down. Ah, wrong. There we go. Where's Akito Asasagawa? Ooh. Dangerous pit exit moment, but Akito Asasagawa is behind, 2.5 seconds behind Mark Kane. He lost 1.5 seconds. DJ Overdrive. Why is it yellow flag? Not in the pits. Might not be in the pit stop because he's yellow flagged. Anyways, Gary Slater seems to be a second behind Cody Lionheart, who seems to be a second behind Akito Asasagawa, who is catching up to Mark Kane. Of course, Mark Kane has the new tires. This is the wrong one. This is the right one. Let's see. And right ahead of Mark Kane is Simracing.GP. Oh, that is going to give a boost down the back straight. That is going to give the slipstream advantage to Mark Kane, who is only 0.5 seconds behind Simracing.GP. That is within slipstream range. And Akito Asasagawa can do nothing but watch that from behind as Mark Kane sits in the slipstream happily as a clam, gaining the 10th. But not gaining the overtake, not getting the overtake done on the street. Oh,
that was a slide. That was one slide.
Lovely to watch, but Mark Kane forcing the issue. DJ Overdrive was disqualified. What is happening there? But Akito Asasagawa is now right on the back as well. Simracing.GP getting a bit unsettled, but now this is a battle on our hands for the provisional lead. Albert Joyce is now in the pits, but Akito Asasagawa is right on the back of Mark Kane. It is not going to be the battle for the provisional pole position after the pits. Oh, what am I talking about? First position on the grid.
Let's see who will make the move in the next few laps. And who will be in the front.
If there's any move to be done, Albert George has now been overtaken by these two. But it doesn't look like Albert George is going to have a foot to stand on in this battle. But Akito Asasagawa is looking rather racy.
I mean, he really wants the victory, I think, so... I mean, it's obvious.
Trying to think back. I think Akito has never had an overall win, only a class win.
I think.
This might be a very good chance. Well, if he already had a win before today, then this will be the chance for the second win. Anyways, it is a chance for a win for Akito Asasagawa. And that is now in the slipstream against the Mercedes, who we know doesn't have the straight line advantage. And it looks to be a rather simple move towards the end of the straight. Will it be as simple as it seems? He's way ahead.
He's way ahead. There's will he make the corner?
Yeah,
well,
just
don't
barely
make
makes
it that good, but they just seem to be running quite a bit, but otherwise it seems to work.
Have you noticed, by the way, both of the front runners run purple machines, purple and white.
That's true, actually.
What is it with purples? doing well.
I don't know.
I mean, it's also got the thing of purple sectors, but there's Trazione Integrale in the way, getting blue flags. And we have Simracing.GP with a stop-go 30, and Akito Sugama with a drive-through penalty! This is going to hurt! The drive-through penalty for Akito Sugama, probably going off track the most of the time, immediately going into serve there behind Mario Russo. Russo? Russo. Yeah, right. That's the correct name.
That is really unfortunate.
I'll be absolutely honest. Right at this moment, I would not want to be a viewer in Akito's livestream.
I wouldn't want to be one either in that moment, to be honest.
Like, there is a day where everything seemed to work out. There was no collision. So, this is... The only thing that happened was things that basically happened on Akito's own terms. Going off track one too often times.
Yeah, I think, let's just hope he can make that up again.
Well, it's a 30-second gap, to be quite honest. With Mark Kame's pace, it's gonna be very difficult.
Yeah, but let's at least hope that he actually at least makes it to on the podium.
I mean, he's still in provisional second place now, even after that drive-through penalty.
I mean, yes.
Because the next person behind is now Albert Serge, who is 5 seconds, or a bit over 5 seconds behind Akito Sugama. It remains to be seen where Alex Curto comes out after his pit stop. We'll see whether he will slot in between Mark Kame and Akito Sugama. It sure looks like it will happen like that. We'll have to see. Further behind, we have a battle on our hands between Mario Russo, Butero Daniel Hajri, and Gary Slater. Young KP, in the meanwhile, is going into the pits to serve their stop-go 30 penalty, probably for speed. Come on, this camera isn't helpful. Let's watch the battle!
Oh, hey!
The German Audi versus the Italian Audi.
And now the German Mercedes as well.
And the Mercedes as well, and both of them take the Italian machine. The Lamborghini looks to be worse off in this entire battle. Oh,
What a double move.
What a double move. And it's just because the exit onto the straight wasn't in favor of the Lamborghini. That is how important the run onto the straight is. Even the run onto it. Like, I mean, you need to get your top speed out as much as you can, as we see Gary Slater attacking Daniel Hasri. I mean,
And going wide.
going wide a bit. Yeah, but he could take a better line now. Doesn't really quite capitalize on the wide entry, exit, middle. I'm spent, to be quite honest. And this is... Did I say already today that my head hurts from commentating and I don't know how other people do it? I think I did.
Yeah.
So let's take further up ahead a look. We have Jordan Branch, who is currently in second position. Moritz Reininger, who's currently in first and currently in the pits. This could be the position Jordan Branch needed. Wrong camera. Let's take a look.
That's the
Will
camera.
Jordan Branch go into the pits? No. Jordan Branch does not go into the pits. Jordan Branch! Everyone! Jordan Branch is taking the lead of the race, right ahead of Mark Kane. We have the Scottish Lexus in the lead of the race. Everybody get your party hats out, as Mark Kane is coming and taking that back.
Let's see if the overcut will work on Brunch's side.
No. That was a very resounding no. So, let's celebrate Jordan Branch, who was in the lead for half a sector. Well done. Well done, Jordan.
You have done well.
It's done well. It seems like Alex Curto is right ahead of Moritz Reiniger, who has also slotted him before Akito Asasagawa. So it really has hurt the French driver more than we thought. Now being in provisional P4 after the pit stops will be done. Further behind with Gary Slater, who is still on the trails of the Eldritch Creature. Truly an enigma. Up Daniel Harshey goes so wide, goes so in on the defensive, and is this enough to allow?
No,
anything?
sadly not.
No.
He had a worse exit, sadly.
Yeah. It looked like the better exit would be on Slater's side in this case, but unfortunately he couldn't really capitalize on it. As Trazione Integrale just managed the pit stop, exiting the pits right now, and it looks like the only person left to pit is George Brunch in currently second position. As he enters the pits, sort of illegally. And there was a yellow flag for Trazione Integrale, but that was probably due to leaving the pits. Anyways, Bruce Slater losing a bit of ground, and seeing behind him coming up Mario Russo, the Italian, looking to, well, claw back a few positions that they lost in the beginning. I think Russo would have the pace for a better position than this right now. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick look at the incidents. Yeah. Our steward will be very happy. So far we have clocked in 6 collisions.
Oh, not bad, but let's be honest, there were only like 16 drivers, so I mean,
Still
we have
very
had
clean,
way more
very clean.
drivers.
Anyways, doesn't matter. Mario Russo is catching up to Gary Slater. It's gonna be Italy versus Scotland. And Gary Slater themselves are catching up to Daniel Hasri. This is going to be interesting. Oh,
Flag.
also seems to have the better exit there. Yeah, the yellow flag seems to be Trazione Integrale at the exit of the long back straight. Mario Russo in the meanwhile. Oh, Hasri's just off. Hasri's just off in the front. I think Gary Slater is now focusing on defending.
Yeah. I think he wants to keep that position and doesn't want Russo to actually get it back. So
I mean,
he
right now it's
should
the top
really
10
concentrate
position,
on that one, in my opinion.
It looks like to be a run for a top 10 position, Gary Slater. There's nothing that should be thrown away easily. But now we're coming up to the back straight, and we have seen the Mercedes struggling in a straight line. Lamborghini getting a good run. Take a look at the Helicam.
Oh yeah, he's closing in. Will the straight be long enough for them? It doesn't seem that it's long enough, but it's not long enough.
Oh, that was close. That was close, however, for a touch there on the exit.
Yeah, I think they actually did touch, I think. And he goes wide!
Oh, the Gary Slater line, and it's working, not in Gary Slater's favor. We've seen him take this line several times today.
I think the Merc is just understeering in that part, I think. Or maybe, at least the car seems a bit unsettled on that part, usually, it seems. So that might be the reason.
Is it unsettled or is it unsettling?
Maybe both.
Ooh. Interesting. So yeah, this seems still to be the closest battle. If you've just switched on this lovely live stream. We have had no technical difficulties whatsoever today. Everything went perfectly from the race starts on. We won't talk about qualifying.
No, we don't talk about that.
Mostly because we cannot talk about it because we didn't see it. Let's not talk about that. We have Mark Kane currently looking to lead the race. Well, currently leading the race and looking to win the race. We have Alex Curto in second position. Valiant effort by the Canadian. However, probably not quite what they hoped for, seeing that they are 18 seconds behind the lead. First Reiniger, lovely third position by the Swiss. He's Swiss.
Yeah.
McLaren driver. And Akito Sagawa, who was struck, I say, with a drive-through penalty for exceeding track limits once too often.
He's like, and he is 7 seconds behind Reiniger.
7 seconds behind Reiniger. Reiniger's 3 seconds behind Curto. So he would be in the lead by about 2 seconds were it not for that drive-through. Then we have Albert George. 5th position. Probably not the send-off that he was looking for the NSX. Right behind that. Go ahead.
And he's being followed by Dyringer, who is only 7/10 behind him.
You know, the name is a bit. Well, if you say Dyringer, I don't know how you actually pronounce it. I hope it's Dyringer, because if you say Dyringer, it sounds like you want a ringer to die, whoever a ringer is. Ashton Melillo is now a yellow flag. Going to the pits again. Weird. Anyways, Dyringer or Dyringer, we don't want any ringers to die. Especially since in my childhood, I even knew a person who in family name was called Ringer. I surely hope they didn't die. They were a nice fella. Gordon Branch is in 7th position. The Scottish Lexus driver looking for the send-off of the Lexus. I think they're going to switch cars next anyways. Cody Lionheart in the Nissan. Valiant effort on their debut for the tracc.eu race, or generally tracc.eu race. Mario Russo right behind that and catching, it seems, in the Lamborghini. Then we have Putero Daniel Hasri rounding out the top 10. That was... Oh! Putero Daniel Hasri in P10, Gary Slater in 11, Temchel in P12, Tion KP in 13, Ashton Melillo seems to have quit the race, and Trazione Integrale in P14. I think the closest battle on track we're currently having is either Dyringer, hopefully Dyringer versus George, or Gary Slater versus Hasri. It looks like Gary Slater is now gaining a bit of time on the Audi. The googly eyes Audi.
The googly eyes are staring at you in your dreams. Okay, I should stop doing that.
Let's take a careful look at them. There we go.
The googly eyes.
I mean, if this doesn't haunt your nightmares, I don't know what will.
And the Audi logo is its mouth.
Yes.
Or its nose, who knows. One of the two things it will be, I think.
Let's take a look at the bigger picture. Okay, now the sun is currently not in the right position. Because, okay, what could it be? It could be the eyes are obviously the eyes. I mean, what else? What else? It could be that the two lights in front here are the nostrils, and let's see, they'll still be turning into the face of the lights. Maybe we'll see the grill a bit better, but maybe the grill is supposed to be the mouth actually. We don't see the grill quite well. Ah, anyways. They stare right into your souls. Mario Russo is catching up to Cody Lionheart. Just 0.5 of seconds behind now. And it seems like Cody Lionheart is struggling this late in the race. Possibly...
Concentration, probably.
Could be. I mean, not everyone is used to racing 1 hour races. Or something as long as that. I mean, we have many other sim racing games out there who seem to focus on like 5-lap races or 15-minute races. Meanwhile, here in Assetto Corsa, we obviously have the opportunity to do up to 24-hour races. I mean, who would ever do that in the right mind, right? Certainly not me, whose favorite racing sim. Gary Slater is catching up to Daniel Hazri. It seems like Daniel Hazri having the better line, the better exit onto the straight. Better run, one might say.
Yeah, I think he's running him away again, I think. On the straight.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running?
We have Mario Russo going for an
my.
overtake action now. Cody Lionheart. Cody Lionheart obviously taking the wider line here, as they have taken so often before. Now let's take a look. Can Lionheart stay in the slipstream range of Mario Russo for these good advantages, not necessarily, but for these possibilities around the straights? And it looks like going a bit wide there in the last corner.
And the Nissan has the straight line advantage, I think. But yeah, he actually can make advantage of it right now. He's closing in, but it's not enough. And he's almost running into the back of him.
I mean, yes. My heart stopped beating for a second there. I was thinking they would touch.
Oh, and now they're side by side. Oh. He actually makes the pass.
Insert the not bad GIF. Yes, I call it GIF because that is the way to annoy everyone.
I mean, another way to invoke controversy would be to say GIF, but I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, if you say GIF, half the people are going to be pleased, the other half are going to be pissed. If you say GIF, the other half are going to be pleased, and the other half are going to be pissed. If you say GIF, everyone's going to be pissed. Quality.
That is true, though.
Oh, whoa, very slightly there, but a Lamborghini going a bit wide also in the exit, almost invalidating the lap. But right now on the inside of Cody Lionheart again as they go past.
Yet again. I think the Nissan is just not as good on these type of corners. It might have a bit of understeer on that part of the track.
That might very well be. What we do know, however, is that Cody Lionheart's not gonna be defeated easily. I mean, they're now back a second, but...
That was quite a fight.
That is true. Cody Lionheart is going to try everything to claw in those tenths. Back in the slipstream. Overtake that Lamborghini. Once again. Another person who is looking to Catch up the 10th is Gary Slater, who is still following Putero Daniel Hasri.
I think Slater did close in a bit, if I'm correct. I think he was a bit farther back before that. Maybe he can have a bit of an advantage after the straight, because I think the Audi is a bit better on the straight line, on long straights.
That might be. I also think that is the case. However, you know what's really interesting about this battle? Look who's behind them. Mark Kane is having the first look at that battle. The leader of the race is coming up to this battle, and it looks like it will have to make place soon. There's gonna be an advantage. Is it gonna be a blue flex overtake again?
We will know when he's going to come close to them.
We will. There is later in the meanwhile. Ever edging closer. I think it just heard me popping open an energy drink.
I think, okay, Slater is closing in a bit more, I think.
No, Mark Kame is closing in most. You see on the straight line here, seems like the Audi has the clear advantage. It doesn't look like Gary Slater can do so much on the straights or on the exit of the straights, but it's in the technical sectors where they have to get close, then go for a lunge, or a big corner, but not
and
going wide like this.
Wide. And now he has to let Mark Kane by, which he does.
Maybe he can get a bit of a slipstream. Obviously, those two both are Mercs. And now on the back straight, bit of a slipstream help from the leader. Bit of looking at the lines. But yeah, Gary Slater is now almost 2 seconds behind Hasri. So this could have been dealt with better. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's a bit closing in, isn't it? Yeah, he's closing in. He's staying behind. He's staying in slipstream. If he can do that, I mean, Mark Kane is going to catch up to Hasri. That is pretty much not an issue. However, Russo is turned around right in front of them.
What happened there?
I don't know, but the battle is now coming to him because Daniel Hasri is attacking for position. Oh, here we go. Mark came right behind them and dragging along the Mercedes of Gary Slater. But it looks like the eldritch creature, the googly eyes of doom, have found another victim. I like that, the googly eyes of doom. That's a good one, isn't it? Oh, but yeah, right behind them there's Mark Kane. So at this point they're gonna be blue flagged, both of them. So soon they're gonna have to let him pass one way or another. Daniel Hasri immediately does so in T1. Now, let's see. How does Russo manage to do this? As we see in the back there, Gary Slater is right on the back of Hasri again. We'll have to see how Russo deals with this situation. Doesn't let Mark Kane pass yet. Maybe into the next hairpin right here. Yes! Dives to the side. Mark Kane going through, and it looks like Daniel Hasri is right on the back. Possibly with a better exit onto the straight, but right behind them is Gary Slater, who can pull off the slipstream.
Let's see who will actually be in front right before the corner.
Oh, Daniel Hasri really catching up there. But Gary Slater also with the double slipstream behind. He can also catch up to Russo, but not enough to make a move. Does Hasri, however, easily on the straight, on the outside, making it stick. Oh, Gary Slater a bit wide there, missing the apex, managing to keep it close, however. And right behind Russo now, Gary Slater going with the typical trademark wider line. Russo with a bit more of an entry. Oh, they almost touch on the exit here. Gary Slater has to back off a bit, but it looks like Russo is going for it now into Hosry's inside. He goes. Lovely move there, side by side.
Oh, they touch!
Now in this corner, Russo has the inside line, and it looks like Gary Slater is also trying to make a move of that. Doesn't quite stick it through, but is now
But he
right
has the exit.
Yes, that is true, and he's right on the back of the Audi now.
But it seems like he can't really pull out an advantage out of that because he seems to be falling back a bit.
Yeah, it is the straight line speed advantage of the Audi. Apparently, it's not enough for the Merc to stay in the slipstream. I mean, to be quite honest, I will never understand why Audi pulled out of the GT3 game.
I think it's because of Formula 1, because it costs so much. At this point, I'm asking, why even go to F1 if that costs so much? You know?
Also, it's not like Audi don't have the money. Anyways, they're side by side here. They are both going
And they
together. Where's
They
exit?
both go wide.
And they're right next to each other. It seems like Gary Slater having the better run immediately. However, Hosry now getting the slipstream. Will the straight be long enough for Hosry to gain the top speed advantage towards the end? It looks like it. He's closing back up here, going side by side. Gary Slater with the inside line. But he keeps it. He keeps it simply. Let's see if there's going to be any late move. Doesn't look like it. Gary Slater taking a good line. Daniel Hosry a bit wide through the corner. Let's see. Gary Slater typically driving very wide lines here. Keeps it nice and tidy this time around. Doesn't want to give any opportunity of attack for Daniel Hosry. We are now in the last 1.5 minutes of the race. And it looks like this is the closest battle on track. Everything else seems sort of sorted out. Nazione Integrale getting a drive-through penalty, potentially for an issue regarding track limits, as has Kawa punished with earlier.
Leaders on final lap now.
The leader is now in the final lap, so let's take a look. Arcane overtaking Cody Lionheart, well, lapping Cody Lionheart more like, and it looks like Arcane unchallenged, 13 seconds behind is Alex Curto. He managed to claw in 7 seconds since the last time we looked at it. However, this face of a hero, you might not see the face, but it's the face of a hero. Driving very well this entire season. Been able to maneuver this car around a multitude of different tracks in a multitude of different cars, if you count one as a multitude. That is fine, because this is a championship where you need to drive the same car anyway, so that doesn't matter. I just don't even know why I'm saying it. Anyways, Mark Kane looks to be going very well here on the last lap. Let's take a look at what he does. Last few corners. Seems like there's not much to lose here. Mark Kane is in the lead of the Single Drivers' Championship as well as Team Championship. So this is the ride to the championship win for the American. What I just saw has a turned around American flag on the rear wing. Flipped. Interesting. Don't know what that signifies. But Arcane on the start-finish straight. And he goes across the line as P1 and the winner of the championship of tracc.eu GT Cup Season 2. Arcane is the winner. Congratulations to the American. He's followed by P2. Alex Curto, P2 in the championship as well. And we have a lovely podium finish for Moritz Schreiniger, the Swiss driver.
Lovely.
He's literally from a country that banned motor racing like 60 years ago.
It is now unbanned, I think. If I'm correct, it is
Well,
unbanned.
I think electrical. I think combustion engine racing is not allowed. Still not allowed. But electrical racing is allowed. They had Formula E, obviously. In 4th place, we have Assetto Asagawa, the French person, who, unfortunately, he would have been up for a win today if it hadn't been for that pesky drive-through penalty. With Mike Dieringer, 5th position, the writer. With Albert Jersch, his last race in the Honda, ahead of next season. Jordan Brunch, still finishing the lap, but is in a safe 7th place. Cody Lionheart in 8th. Harry Slater in 9th. Jared Hasher in 10th. Chamcholo in 11th. Sion KP in 12th. Someone already left the server that I didn't see. And Trazione Integrale in 14th. That was Russo, wasn't it? Russo left the server. Right. Boy, oh boy, this was the last race. We didn't have the largest grid, however, it was still a lovely race. There were so many great battles in the meantime there. How did you find this race, Matrix?
It was a good race in my opinion. I mean, the battles, when they happened, they were really long. And there is someone who disappeared into the void.
That is the trademark Trazione internet loss. I mean, at this point, we can't go a weekend without it, can we? Just lucky that it happened now and not earlier. So yeah, this was a lovely race. It was a great race for the end of the season. But it is not the end of the season for everyone yet. Next week, we have the finale, Paul Ricard, of VTuber GT Season 7, if I'm correct. Season 7. Paul Ricard, that is probably going to be broadcast by Ruby Acosta with Key Exeter in assistance. You're going to be racing them, Mentrix.
Yep,
So
that is true.
look forward to watching that. I think 1 week or 2 weeks after that, we have the next round of VTLM, the VTuber Le Mans series, which is taking part over the entire rest of the year, but the next race happening soon, and then with the starts of the next season. Obviously, you can sign up to those. If you're a VTuber, you can sign up for both of the championships. VTuber GT being the one specifically made for you. If you're a sim racer, you can also race with these lovely people here in tracc.eu. Challenge the likes of, well, next season probably Albert Schursch. We have not yet been got so many confirmations on who's going to be raced. Assetto Asagawa is going to race. Albert Schursch is going to race next season, and probably I'm going to race next season again. Not with the Bentley anymore, but that's a story for a different day. However, if you want to race with us, you can go to the Discord channel, and there you will find further instructions. But until we see each other again, maybe in the Discord, maybe in another stream, maybe in a race. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you on the racetrack.